The role of mainstream media has changed over the last few decades from reporting news and conveying information to creating markets and encouraging consumerism. This whole notion of journalistic integrity only exists in theory and in academia. In practice, that entire paradigm has disappeared from both the mainstream media and from the pseudo-alternative media. Because when you have a particular interest group giving you millions of dollars to your news organization for you to be the vehicle to deliver their message and get them close to their objective, that is not journalism. And you see media outlets that consider themselves as public model, whether they're public radio or there's public TV. But when you really delve into it, you see that less than 20-30% of their funding comes from the public. The rest comes from the mega corporations, from the dynasty families, whether they are Rockefellers or Soros or the Koch brothers, and the various agenda groups, and their interests at no point intersects with the people's interest. And funding is extremely important because when you have mega corporations, the 0.01% funding your media, they are making the people irrelevant. Well, we are creating here a model that doesn't exist today. Our team is made of seasoned investigative journalists, talented, independent producers, podcast and video, editorial cartoonists, analysts, columnists.
What Newsbud wants to do, it's something that on the internet you can see patches here and there, but we'll be trying to do it in a very organized, organic way. From, deep state shenanigans to foreign policy blunders to the new great game all across Eurasia, which is the big story of the future, delivered directly to you, in fact, sponsored by you and financed by you, and catering to your own interests and really trying to inform you of what's really going on across the planet.
We know that the mainstream media is bought and paid for. In the pockets of the 1%, they can effectively black out stories from hitting the headlines. At Newsbud, we will report the stories that the mainstream media is being paid not to talk about.
This is a one-of-a-kind chance right now, an opportunity to really be involved in the alternative media and to really make a true impact within this media sphere. And everyone involved in this project, from Sibel Edmonds to Peter B. Collins, Bill Conroy, Pepe Escobar, Tom Secker, Christoph Gehrman, the list goes on. These are real people doing real, actual, important reporting out there.
The only way to achieve this is to have a 100% publicly funded media outlet. And that's exactly what we are going to be about, meaning there's no loyalty to the billionaire dynasty families. There will be no loyalties to the mega corporations and their advertisement, because we are going to be 100% advertisement free.
With your support, we can deliver the kind of reporting that is sorely missing in America at a time when it's needed more than ever. We're asking for your financial support of our Kickstarter campaign and for your endorsement of our Newsbud plan to your friends and contacts. Let's change the media in 2016 with Newsbud, the true alternative to compromised media.
Together, we can reach that kind of a media that we are talking about, empowering media.
Hi friends, James Corbett here, CorbettReport.com. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. What you have just seen is the Kickstarter video for Newsbud.com, which I hope you'll know all about if you've watched my recent Roundtable conversations with Sibel Edmonds and Pepe Escobar and Peter B. Collins and Guillermo Jimenez and the other Newsbud contributors. But if you're not familiar with it, yes, it's a new media project, a new media destination that is hopefully going to be launched later this year, and that's going to be on the back of the Kickstarter campaign, which has just been launched. It's going to go for a month. They're looking to raise $950,000, and it's an all-or-nothing Kickstarter. So if that money is not pledged, then it will not be collected. No one spends a penny, and nothing will happen. But if it is pledged and it is raised in the next month, Newsbud.com will start later this year with that team that you just saw a piece of in that video. And hopefully, as part of that, as we discussed in the last roundtable, there will hopefully also be a budget for people like myself, independent documentary producers, to produce documentary in association with Newsbud. And we talked about the Bank for International Settlements as a ripe target for such a documentary project. Of course, Gladio B would be another obvious example of such a project that I would love to be able to work on and to devote my time and energy to, but I need the resources to do it, and hopefully Newsbud would help to make that possible. So I'm calling on Corbett reporters out there who are concerned about the state of the world, of course, and the way the media represents that world, to support this new media venture as well at newsbud.com. The details for the Kickstarter will be there, or you can find the link in the video description of this video. So let's make the Corbett Report community an important factor in newsbud.com. And, well, together we'll hopefully make something of a difference in the way that the world is being represented. So I'll leave it there for now. If you're interested in the telethon session that I was a participant in earlier today, today my time here in Japan, yesterday for probably most of you, then that link will also be in the show notes for this video. You can find it at youtube.com/boilingfrogspost, all one word. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for your time, for your attention, for your participation. The alternative media is brought to you by you, so thank you to each and every one of you who does take the time to help share this information and or support it financially. We couldn't do it without you.